ethical, trustworthy, fair, personable, but not perceptive or reasonable or versatile or legally astute negotiator, McConnell. You can call me Steph.
Steph, I'm Brandon, the egotistical, dominating, competitive, aggressive, sometimes threatening, high opening demand negotiator Craner. You must call me Mr. Craner. Surely I have earned that. In fact, Dr. Craner, that'd be best. I do have a JD.
Well, Mr. Craner, Dr. Craner, I'm glad we're meeting. Let me make some opening concessions. First, I would...
That's enough. That's enough. I don't want to hear anything more from you. Concessions? How weak. I'll tell you what's going to happen. First, you're going to give me School Corp. I want it. That's the deal.
Well, I'm not sure. We must make sure this deal is fair.
Yes, it'll be fair for me.
Well...
Quiet. I'm not done. You'll give me School Corp and you will resign.
Well, okay, I'll make that concession. I will resign.
Good. Next, I will fire any tutor or teacher I do not think is good enough, regardless of the contract.
Oh, good. Another concession. Sounds good. Is that fair?
Fairness doesn't matter. What matters is what I want.
I don't know if what you want is fair.
What? I'm walking out and you're going to lose your business and all your money.
Well, don't walk out. Here, I'll just take $1.5 million for School Corp.
1.5? No. For $1 million? Ha! $1 million. That's how much money my bathroom costs. I'll buy it for $1 million and that's it.
Okay, you can have it for $1 million.
Good. I win, you lose. Deal is done. Hi, I'm Brandon, the egotistical, headstrong, impatient, intolerant, rigid, loud, and unreasonable negotiator Craner.
Hi, I'm Stephanie, the fair-minded, reasonable, objective, logical, wise, careful, and organized negotiator McConnell.
Yeah, that's great. The company is going to be mine, and the price that I say. And once I get the company, I'm going to split the company. One individual company for tutors and the other for teachers.
Wow, those are some interesting high demands. A little greedy, I would say. How about we start this off differently and take this negotiation slowly?
No, I don't have the time. I'm impatient and rigid, and I like to have things my way. My way or the highway. I'm the best at what I do. That's why I do it.
Mr. Craner, we are here to make a fair and reasonable deal.
No, I don't want to cooperate. If you don't make this deal on my terms and how I just stated, then School Corp is going to file for bankruptcy. I'll also make sure no other company purchases School Corp.
Well, that sounds like a bluff. Now, you said you were going to divide the corp if you purchase it?
No, I didn't say that. We're just gonna keep it together. With you in charge.
Really? Are you sure you're not bluffing again, trying to use some evasive tactics?
No!
Sure. Apparently you didn't perform quality legal work and do your research. If you did, you would know that splitting the corp would surely lead to dissolution of the whole corp, as they cannot survive individually.
That's not true. No, this may be unethical, but how about we just buy Corp and continue to pay $100,000 a year, even though you don't have to work for us? We'll just continue paying you $100,000 a year.
No, that is unethical, and I do not accept that.
Well, I'm going to leave since you're not going to listen to my terms.
Go ahead, walk out.
Hi, I'm Brandon, the aggressive, tough, sometimes uncooperative, and maker of high opening demands negotiator who might stretch the facts once in a while Craner.
Hi Brandon, I'm Stephanie, the fair-minded, reasonable, objective, wise, careful, cooperative, and logical, but non-emotional negotiator McConnell. I would like to offer you a wooden carving of the school as a token of my sincere belief that BE is the corp which should buy School Corp. My father before me offered such a token at the beginning of business relationships.
Well, thank you, Stephanie. I greatly appreciate that. Now, I want School Corp, and I'm not willing to spend more than $1 million because, as you know, you will file for bankruptcy within 2 months, and if I don't buy it, you guys are in trouble.
Well, Brandon, let's be reasonable here. First, that opening demand of $1 million will not cut it. I'm willing to sell School Corp to BE, but for the right price. Further, School Corp filing for bankruptcy is a little stretch of the facts, wouldn't you say?
Okay, maybe I did stretch the facts a little bit there.
I know this is like a poker game for you, but let's work this out. I'll ask for $3 million for School Corp and guarantee that you do not split School Corp.
$3 million? Well, that's rather high. I'm not going to make any guarantees right now.
How about this? I will concede that you don't have to pay me as a severance package more than my current deal with School Corp if you agree not to split the corp.
Well, I'll agree to that. We won't split the corporation, and we will not pay you personally anything for the buyout.
That works.
Now, as for the contracts, BE Corp reserves the right to cancel any current contracts held by School Corp employees if they do not pass a performance review after we merged companies.
Well, we have a lot of senior employees with contracts. I don't think you should be able to just cancel any of their contracts.
Well, we need that right to make sure that we have the best employees working for us.
Okay. Well, how about you have the right to cancel contracts after a probationary period, after the initial performance review. If the employee does not meet your standards, then place them on a 2-year probationary period to improve their skills.
Well, that may work. We will only offer this option to people who have worked for this corporation for 10 years, though.
2 years.
8 years.
4 years.
6 years, and that's final.
Okay, deal. If they only have worked for School Corp for less than 6 years, then after the initial performance review, if they do not meet your standards, then you can fire them.
That works. Now, as for the probationary period, we'll give them 6 months.
There's no way 3 months is enough. 6 months is enough to improve their skills. They need 2 years.
2 years? Well, we won't want to keep an employee for 2 years if we do not think they're a good enough employee. I will double it. Now, that's unusual for me, but I'll offer a 6-month probationary period compared to the 3-month I just offered.
I can only accept what is fair, and what is fair is 2 years.
Now, what is fair is 6 months, since we don't want to keep a bad employee.
Well, let's look at some of the facts and research I did. If you were to fire too many employees, you may lose tutoring and teaching jobs. You can't fire these employees and expect to hire new teachers to fill jobs. Many schools use School Corp employees. A teacher with experience is better than a new teacher with no experience. Let's do 18-month probationary period.
Well, what you say does make sense. I'll agree to a 1-year period, and that's the most I'll do. No more.
Okay, that's a deal.
For those we do fire after the initial review or after the probationary period, we will not offer any severance package over what is required by law. There's no budging on that. If you don't agree, then this deal may not happen.
Okay, I can deal with that.
Now, as for going back to price, you said $3 million, I said $1 million. $1 million is it, no more.
$1 million will not cut it. If I'm not receiving a severance package, then it's only fair that I receive a reasonable buyout.
I agree with that, and I think $1 million is a reasonable buyout. School Corp is not worth much more than that to you.
It is, and we need a reasonable settlement on this term or there cannot be a deal. I don't think $3 million. Look here, I'm not asking to stay on. I'm not asking for all contracts to be honored. I'm not asking for a severance package. I'm only asking for $3 million.
I see that, and I understand you have made some concessions, and you are very cooperative, but there's no way we're going to sell for $3 million.
2.5.
Easy enough, that's a deal.
I must say, this was a good negotiation. This is enough retirement money for me, and I didn't want to do this much longer.
Yes, I agree. I'm glad this settlement is reasonable for you, I must say. I think I won the poker game, though.
You may have from your point of view, but I got what I needed.
Pleasure doing business with you.